Fabian Gerard here from Peak Performance Academy, and today's Coach's Corner. Are you doing as much as you think?
And point number one, biggest thing that will get most people the results they want is their nutrition. So with nutrition, most people try to focus on all these things that don't really matter. What you really need to focus on is what's going to get you the results. So first thing that always has to be covered is your calorie intake. Secondly, make sure you're eating enough protein, and then once you cover those two basics, there's not much else you have to worry about that much.
Point number two, then you look at your training. So what we see in the gym is we would advise most people to do some type of resistance training, so lifting weights, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. And then what you want to do is you want to plan your cardiovascular training. So they're the basics. Lift some weights, do some sweaty stuff like your cardio. But what we see an awful lot of the time is when people coming to the likes of a weight training session, they take extended rest periods. Their tempo of lifting is just rushing through the reps, trying to get them done, not lifting enough weight, we'll say, relative to their strength curve. So it's kind of like you're cutting corners a lot of the time. So then when somebody looks and says, oh, I'm doing weight training 3 times a week and I'm not seeing any change in my body, is the intensity of that session enough? And intensity isn't that you do it as fast as possible, it's just maybe pushing yourself that you go to the next set of dumbbells because you've been doing 8s and 10s for the last 6 weeks. It's looking at it that way that you're trying to progress each time. And then when you look at your cardio sessions, okay, I went for a long run at very, very low intensity, but maybe you're shying away from the higher intensity stuff because you know that's going to be the hard stuff that you're really going to struggle with. It's going to be really hard, and your mindset coming in is, oh, that's really hard, so I'll just avoid that and do this. So with training, a lot of the time people don't train to train with enough intensity, and that's a massive thing, and that's where they don't see results. And then point number one is non-point. Obviously the body's not going to change.
2 key words there that covers the nutrition and training we have written. It just comes back to the basics all the time. So people tend to worry about, oh, I'm going to go low fat, I'm going to go low carb, I'm going to give up that food, I'm going to do this type of training because that's going to make me lose more weight. They worry about things that are probably irrelevant to them. Like if you're in a position where you can't control your calories or you don't know where to get protein from, like worrying about those things is going to do you no good. You need to focus on what's actually going to get you your results. And then on to point number 3, planning. So think of your weekends, your social outings, holidays and stuff like this. Most people tend to see these times as a break or a reward that they're going to go off track. I'm going to stop training, do nothing. I'm going to eat whatever I want because the whole I deserve it mentality. Again, if you're at that point, what you've done to get there means that you've probably done nutrition and training in a way that's probably not going to get you results in the long term. So again, you want to change your mindset to, oh, I'm going to do this to stay on track, and I'm going to plan this so it's going to be easy for me, and I'm going to eat this way because I feel good, and I'm going to train because I want to stay fit. That's the kind of mindset you have to work towards rather than the whole reward because I've been good kind of thing.
And point number 4 then kind of runs off all of them, and it goes back to priorities. So we see so many times that people will prioritize, they say, oh, you have to live. All these statements that people make an awful lot of time, but then the previous day they've been talking about, okay, I want to look this way, I want to look that way, and they've changed their mindset completely because maybe there's a social outing coming up the weekend, and they'll be saying, how can you maybe drink some alcohol this weekend or eat some foods outside your plan and stuff like that. But again, it's what's your priority. What is your number one priority? If you want to change your body composition, if you want to change the way you look, if you want to change your life, you have to do something. So you have to look at, if it's body comp, nutrition and training. They're the 2 key things. And that's where your priorities are. So if your priorities are going out on the weekend and having a ton of drink, eating bad foods, that's fine, that's your priority, that's what you enjoy doing, no problem. But if body composition is your goal, gaining weight, lose weight, get stronger, whatever it may be, it is always going to go back to these top 2, so they should be your priority. And after that then, the likes of the social outings and holidays, yes, you can do them, but you do them sensibly. And like we said before in the video, you have to act like an adult, not a child.
Yeah, I just kind of put all this kind of stuff in perspective. So most people, when they come into us, they want to change something. They want to change how they look, they want to change their fitness level, they want to improve something. But like you got to ask yourself, are you really in a position where you can change? So if your priorities again are, you want to lose weight but you can't give up food because you like socializing on the weekends, or you can't give up alcohol because like you love going out with your friends, you're probably not in a position where you're going to successfully change how you look. So again, you might just have to rethink what are your main priorities, and then brings us on to our bonus points. Take a deep look at yourself. So again, comes to changing how you look, changing your fitness levels. You just gotta think of all this stuff we've talked about today, so nutrition, training, planning, and most importantly, your priorities as well.
And a huge thing there, like Jared was saying, is when you take a deep look at yourself and say you come to us as coaches, and now as coaches we've never ever said to any client who came in the door, you cannot have this. We don't do that, because if people have a life and we work around that, but again we listen to what they are telling us in terms of, okay, I want to lose weight, I want to gain weight, I want to get stronger, I want this, and then we take it and we say, right, this is how you're going to do it. So these are the priorities that we make for you. But the thing that we find an awful lot of the time is people, when they start questioning and saying, oh, I've been outing like this, I want to eat this, and can I eat this, and can I eat that, sometimes they're not ready to change, and their priorities, they need to take a deep look in and reassess them, because if that's what you're thinking about in the back of your mind, you're already thinking about cheating yourself, which can be a problem for long-term change. Okay guys, if you like what you hear, you'll find us on peakperformanceacademy.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, #WeArePeak. Thanks for listening.